Have you ever wanted to go fishing, but you don't know what to bring? Have you ever thought about going, but you don't quite know how? Well, if so, that's fine. Everybody has to start somewhere. My name is Carlton Hill, and I'll be telling you the preparations that are required in order to go fishing. I'll tell you what you have to have and what is just an accessory. So, firstly, in order to go fishing, you're going to need a fishing pole. Okay? So this here is a fishing pole. Now, it doesn't matter what brand, what color, or what size, as long as you have one. Okay? Secondly, you're going to need a tackle box. This here is my tackle box. You may be wondering, what's inside? Well, inside of this, there's a bunch of lures. Now, each one does something different, and we'll go into that in just a second. So we have a fishing pole, a tackle box, and you also need a blade of some sort. Now, I'm using a box cutter, but you can use a pocket knife, you can use a kitchen knife, you can use any kind of knife, as long as you have a blade. Now, you're going to use this blade when you tie your lure on and you have to cut the tag line off. We'll get more into that in a second. So, as I previously mentioned, you're going to have different lures and tackle in your tackle box. So, I'll show you what's in mine. So, as you can see, I have several things in this top layer. This here is a beetle. That's what they call it. This one here is a fish. So, in order to tie this on, you're going to have what they call a spinner. So, this here is a spinner. What you do, there's a tiny hole right there, if you can see it. And you lace that through this needle of this spinner. And when you attach it, you'll close it up and tie it on. And that's what is known as a beetle spin. So what happens is when you put that beetle on this spinner here and you throw it out, when you reel it in, the spin will circle around. And it almost looks as if a bug is going through the water. That will attract the fish. So we have beetles and fish in this first layer. This is a cork. It's otherwise known as a bobber. Most people do call it corks though. And this allows for the line to sit on the water and bounce when a fish messes with it. This notifies the fisherman that a fish is almost going to bite the hook. So you'll know when to set the hook. So in these other layers, I have weights. And I have some line. Now, you put the line on the reel so that you can reel it in when a fish bites. You put the weights on the line to throw it out when you're bottom rigging. When you bottom rig, all you do is attach that weight here as well as a hook on your line and throw it out and let a fish get it. That is what is needed in order to go fishing. So, we know that you need a fishing pole, a tackle box, a lure of some kind, and a blade to cut the line off. Knowing this, would you still want to go fishing? Do you have what it takes to catch a fish?